Hey everybody, my name is Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. So today I'm going to be talking about something super exciting, I know, but I'm going to be talking all about cloth wipes. So if you're interested in being eco-friendly or reducing the amount of money that you're spending on disposable paper stuff, or just curious to see, what you can do with cloth wipes. So full disclosure, I do sell cloth wipes on my website, but there's a bajillion other shops you can buy from. You don't have to buy from me, or you can also make your own too. They're like super easy. So actually not a new concept either. Like when I was growing up, we always just kind of had like, when somebody would get a t-shirt that had a hole in it, we would just cut it up and make rags with it. Same concept, but recently myself and other people have started like making them cuter, nicer, and softer materials like flannel. So I'm going to be showing you 10 different ways that you can use cloth wipes around your home while you're traveling, even though probably not traveling much right now, but you know what I mean. So I actually brought a stack. These are like mine that I use, so when I mess up when I'm sewing them, I keep them for myself because I don't really care if they're like messed up or whatever. Like this one kind of messed up on the stitches, but I just keep these for cleaning and for using for all the things that I'm going to talk about. So these are like washed, so they're a little bit softer and they come out of the wash a little bit crinkly, but I mean that's not really that big of a deal to me, at least. When you buy them from my shops, I have them on Etsy and also my Shopify website, which is crueltyfreestitchery.com. they come in this little 12 pack, and then I also have some on I think just my Etsy as of right now. You can get a 6-pack for, a discounted price just to try them out. So I have like solid colors like this, and then I have a solid color rainbow pack, which I think is pretty cool. And then this is I have a bunch of different prints, but this is my favorite. The little like farm animal kind of things. If you haven't seen my tattoo, I have a tattoo of farm animals and flowers. So this was like, I saw this at the store when I was shopping for fabric, and I was like, yes, need that immediately. And those are all 2-ply, and I do have them in a 1-ply also, which I'll talk about my favorite things to use each one for. So the first thing that you can use cloth wipes for is napkins. So if you're having guests over, or some people might be kind of weirded out by cloth stuff, but I think it's really cool to see more people getting into it using the cloth alternative products. And so you can use them as like a napkin, so just have one, with your dinner, or if you're packing in lunch, put one in your lunchbox. Then I think that cloth wipes, especially like the colorful print ones, are like super awesome for kids, getting them kind of involved in cleaning and stuff. Like if you want them to help you clean up after dinner, or if they're playing with something that's messy, then you can have them go like to a specific drawer and get their favorite cloth wipe out and clean with it. So like if I have some with little like puppies on them, or like these ones with cats, or just a bunch of different like kid-friendly ones, I think that a kid would love that. I know I would have loved that when I was younger. So first thing is napkins. Second thing is I actually use mine sometimes for a snack plate. So I'll put a picture up of, I use these to put my like avocado toast on, or like toast peanut butter or whatever. And instead of because normally I would use a paper towel for, a napkin, or just to put some kind of dry food item onto, like some chips or whatever. So I think it's good for that, and you don't waste a paper towel. Then the third thing you can do is use them as a coaster. So I am actually doing that right now on my table. I made a dalgona coffee this morning, and I'm just putting that there to not get the water all over my desk here. And then the fourth thing you can use them for is for a koozie, or like to wrap around a cold or hot item so you don't like burn or freeze your hands. So I do this a lot with ice cream. Like I get the Ben & Jerry's pints, and I just fold one of these in half like this, and just wrap it around. It's like the perfect size for your hand to like go around the pint of ice cream. So you can do that with, hot beverage, or sometimes I like drink hot drinks in mason jars like this, and obviously it's too hot to hold on to. So I'll just put one of those on and good to go. And then number 5 is makeup remover. So this is what I kind of created these to be, but they have so many uses that I've discovered over the past couple years that I've been making them. So like I mentioned before, I have 1 and 2-ply. I generally like 1-ply for makeup remover because it just kind of, it's a little bit easier, and it doesn't soak up so much of the liquid. Like I use micellar water from Pacifica, or there's other brands that you can get like eye makeup remover from, and I feel like the 2-ply kind of just soaks up too much of it, but then the 1-ply, it's just enough. And I keep some silicone reusable Ziploc bags, and I'll fold up a couple of these, put them in there, and then just squirt some micellar water in, and you've got your wet wipes to go. And if you're traveling, or just want to have some made up, that way you can take your makeup off really quickly, then it's perfect for that. Number 6, also another one that I use 1-ply for, which is to use them as tissues. So I know this sounds like super weird, but it actually, like before there were Kleenexes and that kind of stuff, people used rags. So that's actually saved my nose this allergy season from like blowing it and stuff, is using these cloth wipes, because they're so soft and they don't dry out your nose like tissues do. Or like, when you run out of tissues and you have to use a paper towel or something, it's just terrible. So get these, you can wash and reuse them over and over again. And then number 7, of course, you can use them as baby wipes. So there are Etsy shops I know of, and then also there's like DIY recipes online that you can make your own like baby, wipes for changing baby diapers. I don't have a baby myself, so I have not tested that, but that is what a lot of people buy these for. Especially recently, I have sold quite a few of packs of these for people to use as their baby wipes, because with the toilet paper situation and people that really don't need baby wipes buying baby wipes because they don't have toilet paper is causing the people who need baby wipes for their babies to not have them. So cloth wipes are a perfect solution for that. You'll never run out as long as you can do laundry. Number 8 might be a little bit controversial, but also related to that, is you can use them as reusable TP, or probably the preferred way to use them would be to dry off after you use your bidet. So that is definitely going to be one of my next investments as far as being eco-friendly, is getting a bidet, because I feel like the United States is way behind on this technology. If you don't want to splurge on the fancy one, this fancy bidet that like dries your butt for you, then you can just clean it and wipe with one of these, and just have like, maybe if you do that, maybe keep like a separate color or something, so that way you know which ones are the butt ones, And then number 9, this is one of my favorite ways to use these. So that's actually the way I use them the most, is just for cleaning. So I will keep like an all-purpose cleaning spray and spray them on, wipe with one of these. You can clean your windows or anything else with those, and works pretty good. I clean the bathroom, sink, not usually the tub though. I like to brush for the tub because that kind of gets gross, but with the sink and everything else, just they're basically anything that you could use a paper towel for, you can use a cloth wipe for. Then of course, number 10, you can also use these as a washcloth. So in a pinch, if you're out of washcloths, or want to, even like if you like need makeup remover and you don't want to use like micellar water, you can put on like an oil cleanser or something and use one of these as a washcloth to kind of wash it off, or use it for like the baby washcloths, because the baby washcloths I remember from like my cousins and stuff, I don't, like I said, I don't have a baby, but they're like a little bit thinner and not so like harsh as normal washcloths are. These would be perfect for that. So that was it. That was 10 ways that you can use cloth wipes. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and also check out my website if you're interested in getting some. Maybe try out a sampler pack. I also have paper towels, which are basically 1-ply cloth wipes, but they're quite a bit bigger. They're like actual paper towel size. So if you're looking for something a little bit bigger than these, like I'd say it's probably twice this big. These are 6 by 8, and the cloth wipes are like 10 by 12, so give or take almost twice as big. Math. And I have reusable cotton rounds as well, which are quite a bit smaller than these, but you can use those for like face toner or eye makeup remover, that kind of stuff, if you don't want to use this giant one, or you just want to try it out. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if that was interesting, and subscribe to some of the videos. Also comment and let me know if you want to see anything else related to like the cloth wipes and that kind of thing, like how to use them, how to wash them, that kind of thing. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.